everyone, it's Nevia here. I just want to let you know that this episode may involve suicide or other such tendencies. Please remember that if you are struggling, please reach out to anybody that can help you out. I just wanted to take this moment and let you know, so please consider that when you are watching this video, because viewer discretion is advised. Miyu and Yuri sleep after returning from Mount Hikami. Learning that Haruka has been taken by a ghost, Ren and Rui keep a watchful eye on the girls to prevent it happening again. I think it was Lake of the Departed? 8th drop, The Witching Hour, Ren Hojo. When Yuri returns from Mount Hikami's summit, she quickly collapses from exhaustion. Meanwhile, Miyu is also in an unnaturally deep sleep. Worried that some unwanted visitors may be on their way, Ren and his assistant Rui decide to watch over the girls through the shop's surveillance system. You should probably have put them in the same room. Rui, too. Rui seems to be unconscious, or maybe just asleep. I wonder what that rumbling was. Something must be happening on the mountain. Yuri and Miyu have both been affected by the noise. I should make sure that they're okay. Haruka Momose, the girl Yuri saved, was led away by the ghost of a girl who killed herself. Something might have come again. I need to check the surveillance camera feeds to see if the girls are okay. And now we are on observation duty. I have to check if Yuri and Miyu are okay. The surveillance camera feed will switch between cameras automatically. Current camera's locations shown at the top of the screen. Press A to get up. They both seem to be fine, but I should keep checking on them every now and then just to be sure. They've been acting strange since that ominous rumble. What's happening on Mount Hikami? I should look into the mountain's history. They must have some books about it here. Found a book titled Local Customs. Seems to be about the customs in the area around Mount Hikami. Miko Mori. In the area around Mount Hikami, there's a custom of receiving water from the mountain. The people call it Miko Mori. It is placed in casks to bring into their homes, used only for special ceremonies. It is used to give a newborn its first bath or to cleanse the bodies of the dead. This stems from the belief that the soul comes from the water and returns to it in death. Another use for this water is known as the cry of the mountain. According to an old woman in the village, there is a saying, when Hikami lets out a cry, one must wash in Mikomori. When Mount Hikami cries out or rumbles, one ritually immerses oneself or otherwise wets oneself with the water. The custom likely comes from the mountain's sound being a bad omen, and they use the pure water as a sort of ward. But when the water dries, your daughters may be gone. Do not go in search when the mountain is awake. This must refer to girls being taken to the mountain after the ward has worn off, an explanation for the number of girls going missing in the area. I can't just manually choose to check on it. I must... Tales of Photography. It's a book about local folk anecdotes. Speaking of, did I look at the one? I'm sorry, Talendi. What did you link last week? I must have missed it. I will have to double check. The Mikomori region has many anecdotes regarding the act of photographing the dead. Many are simple superstitions, but some allow us a glimpse into the customs of another time. These stories show both great understanding and great fear. Vanishing. A man showed up in a photograph to a friend. The picture showed the faint silhouette of a person. Upon seeing the silhouette, the man cried out and ran, leaving the photo where it was. Each time the man looked at the photo, the silhouette grew more and more distinct. It was his friend. It is said that his friend disappeared after that. The photo bride. A local fool suddenly declared that he had married. The village threw a celebration, but no one had seen the bride. Someone went to the man's house and could hear the sounds of a woman talking within. However, looking inside, he saw only the man from behind, with no sign of a woman. Days pass and the man hasn't left his house, so one of the villagers went to check on him. There was no one in the house, only an old photograph left behind. In the photograph was a bride hiding her face, and the missing man was at her side. The man who saw the photo said the bride appeared to be smiling. I really need to investigate Mount Hikami and find out what's going on there. Oh no, Fuyuhi, stop! Please tell me Ren has this camera. Oh yeah, Midnight Monitor. Yeah, I did. I added it to our list and everything. Shit, I always forget how this place is built up. Shit. There's static in the feed from Yuri's room. I'd better go check it out. Okay. She said that one, of course. I do hate this version of Fuyuhi because the knife is her weak point and not her head. Oh! Wonder if that makes her stop. Looks like it does. He doesn't actually have the shadow touch ability. Oh, he does. Of course, we saw Fuyuhi's death, so she seems to be having a nightmare but is otherwise okay. What do you mean there's a man in that hallway? Yuri's notebook. It seems she's written in it like a diary. When my heart gets weak, I can't even breathe. It takes all my strength just to breathe. All I can do is take the breath and then hope to take another. I grow exhausted and spend all my strength just to live. I am aware of death, and I see. People whispering, people with broken faces, people with ruined bodies, people who stare at me from bloody sockets, people crying endlessly. All I can do is close my eyes, cover my ears, and wait for the moment to pass. They are always watching me. They say I don't belong here. It should have gotten better. I should have gotten better. Oh, son of a bitch. Whoa! You all saw who I saw, right? We haven't seen Haruka except in ghost form. Drenched note. Once the sunset reaches here, the end won't be far off. After that, the mountain will let out a mighty roar and everything will overflow. It will overflow and everyone will end together. It will be good. It will be over. Since it will be over, I came to see everyone, so that we can die properly before the end comes. Oh shit, where's Haruka going? Oh shit, that's Miyu's room. Yeah, so the story, the story with Haruka and Fuyuhi is they were a part of a group of like 5 friends. Everything seems normal. Maybe it was just static. It wasn't. They were a group of like 5 friends. They all decided to commit suicide together. Fuyuhi and Haruka survived. And then the mountain got them. Tales of the Sunset. This is a book by the folklorist Keiji Watarai. Mount Hikami's sun sets, the rumbling. Maybe there's a clue in here. Mount Hikami's name is thought to mean mountain that climbs higher than the sun. Some posit that it was once written in a way that means mountain of the sun gods, but that is far from certain. What is certain is that many tales about the sunset still persist to this day. People must only climb the mountain as the sun is setting. This likely comes from a local ceremony where those going to the mountain to greet their deaths would go at sunset when the netherworld was said to be closest to ours. One mustn't look at the mountain at sunset. You must stay inside when the mountain cries. The dark sun was a god of misfortune and calamity. The setting sun over Mount Hikami was said to be an omen of this dark sun, drawing people to their doom. As for the cry, tremors are often seen as a portent of calamity. On Mount Hikami, it was thought that it was the water rumbling, and it is said that when you hear it, you were eligible to become a shrine maiden. Other sources say that locals washed in special water when these tremors happened. She seems to be having a nightmare, but is otherwise okay. I'm having so many Fatal Frame 3 flashbacks, y'all don't even understand. Why is the TV on? Nothing up but static on the screen. I should probably switch it off. Hey, 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 Haruka! Oh, God. This is gonna suck. It's gonna take a really long time to reload. Okay, she got there. We don't actually know how Haruka died. And yet, it did not tell us. Rui? Rui? bitch. They're just in the shop. Oh shit. I never did get to see how this woman died. Except it appears we got the dude and not the woman. Oh, I don't want that. Oh, no, no, no. And Rui's gone. This is bad. Oh. Rui's Journal 4. Mr. Hojo is captivated by the woman in that photograph. He's never been good with women, but he's starting to change. I can't do anything about it. He's changing. I'd like to keep things between us just the way they are, the relationship we have now. I like the ambiguity, but he's going to decide sooner or later. I wonder, which way will he choose?
待ってくれ。おい、ルイ。
Good job. You fell asleep. Uh-oh. That's Haruka. At least that's Haruka's clothes.
Oh. 君は大丈夫か？
私、やっぱり山に戻ります。私を連れて行ってくれますか？
無茶を言うな。危険すぎる。
そうですか。いろいろとお世話になりました。これお借りしてもいいですよね。小塚田さんも探せるかもしれないし。
おい、待てよ。
殺したの。じゃあ行きますね。
Jeez, Miku, how the hell did you have a baby with that you ended up with this powerful of a kid? Ren is watching over the sleeping Yuri and Miyu on the surveillance camera, but he passes out. He has a dream where he's chasing after Rui. When he wakes up, both Yuri and Rui are gone. He finds Miyu getting ready to leave for Mount Ikami, taking Yuri's camera obscura with her. The door shuts behind Miyu, leaving a bewildered Ren behind.